welcome back to my channel. I am currently an hour and a half into 3-hour turbo session. Genuinely don't know what I did to my coach to deserve this. But I should I'll show you a week in training now that I'm finally back training for my upcoming 7.3. Ignore the studio lights in the background. I'll be filming Cadence and Cake from my flat now. And I'm also going to show you my Oura ring in this vlog, seeing as I've got like 3 weeks of data from it now. So I'm going to go get this done. I am up this morning. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you better here. Basically, this is my new very sweaty Cadence and Cake backdrop now, because I'm back in London and I've lost my studio. So I spent this morning doing my own strength session, which is the Cadence and Cake sessions. So I've just filmed a workout one and I'm very sweaty, but it was a very good workout. We have made it to the end of the working day. I am just about finished at my desk and I'm heading out for a 30-minute recovery run. So nice easy day really, strength in 30 minutes, and it's actually a deload week this week, so I don't have too much on. It's actually probably more the weekend mileage that's dropped, and actually the weather looks really nice. Typical when I don't even have a long bike is probably the only weekend I can get out on my bike. But anyway, and then I'm gonna come home and make some pesto pasta. So lovely start to the week.
And you listen that you ain't gonna never measure up. Damn, I don't want no problem, but you gotta be ready if you gon' start something. There ain't never room for more than me. Honestly, can we be just a little real for a moment? Yeah, I got a gift and I own it. I don't wanna sound rude or cocky. Honestly, what we need to get the facts from. Muscle relax from. What you gon' do every time I switch it up? Damn, I don't want no problem, but you gotta be ready if you gon' start something. Damn, how you gonna keep it up? Learn your lesson that you ain't gon' never measure.
That was very sweaty. I just did, it was only half an hour because I'm on a deload week, but it was 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, times 10. So I am pretty sweaty, but glad to have got it done, and I've got no more training for the rest of the day, so I'm happy with that. But gosh. Morning. It is Wednesday and I am back in my makeshift studio. I've got my lights and set up and everything, and it was a Pilates morning. So it wasn't actually, I wasn't supposed to train this morning, but I figure Pilates is, you can never have too much Pilates, and I needed to film. So, and then I've got a horrible run sesh tonight, so not looking forward to that. We are just getting ready. I'm roping Rory into my hill session tonight. So we've got a 20-minute warm-up, which is about 25 minutes last week, and then we've got 90-second efforts up a hill with about 2.5-minute recovery, which is just about enough to like walk, run, jog down in between. We had 5 last week, we've got 6 this week. We're a bit limited for hills around where we live, but we have found one that stretches for 90 seconds just about. And then that's it. We're gonna come back and have vegan mushroom stroganoff for dinner.
How are you feeling this week? Do you think you'll keep up?
I dropped Tori on every rep last week.
I mean, you don't have to say it just because it's on the internet. I mean, the truth will come out in the Times. The data speaks for itself.
I'm also wearing the Under Armour Sonic Storm, which are weather repellent. So pretty good in this weather. And I would generally wear these trainers on these kind of like slightly shorter, faster kind of days rather than my long runs. And I really like them. So that's the kit update. And you're in new kit as well.
All new kit. Well,
what's your brand?
Socks and the top Through Dark.
Through Dark.
Which is a newer brand, but good quality stuff.
Also, the whole point of this vlog is to tell you about my ring, which I'm yet to do, but I will probably do a recap tomorrow or the next day on and show you through the last few days. But I'm on my second or third week with it, and I'm averaging a whole extra hour's sleep from before I got it. So
thanks to me.
Not thanks to Rory, thanks to the ring. So it actually has been, not to spoiler alert the outcome of the review of the ring, but it has been beneficial so far. So we're gonna go run now. We are back for our hill sprints, and Rory actually beat me today, so I think that is karma for what I said earlier, but it was actually very tough today. I felt tired, and it is an easy week, so it's just interesting how like coach almost knows that I should be tired by this point. But anyway, I was. But it was good, got it done. Just getting my stats up now, see if you can see it. There we go. Not very fast, but hard for me. And now, so I've been quite lazy, I don't know if I already said this, with the whole dinners this week. So you always horrible bike session done, and that is literally my training done for the day. So it was like an hour 20 and hard. I'm up and dressed and ready for work. I've done my bike session this morning, so I thought I'd quickly just show you one element of the ring that I have only just discovered, basically. So I toyed with getting Whoop or getting the Oura, I can't say it, whatever, Oura I'm gonna call it, ring. And there's a few reasons why I didn't get the Whoop one is I wear my Garmin and I track my workouts on that, so I didn't want another big, like, obnoxious, ugly band on my wrist. This is bad enough. And I didn't really want it for workouts because I've got this, and I just really wanted it for like sleep and health stats. But last night I went on my run, which it does normally, like it picks up the steps and my heart rate and stuff, so you can obviously tell that I've exerted myself or whatever. But I actually got a notification come up saying like, did you do this run yesterday? So then it's like saved it as workouts, which is quite cool. So that was a new thing that I've discovered from it. I guess it probably needed a few weeks of like seeing my heart rate change for it to like distinguish if I'm working out or whatever. But today, what are we on? So I woke up today, it said my readiness is 79. I was quite active yesterday apparently, but I recovered nicely, so I'm good to go. But I've done my training for the morning, so that's good. And my sleep was good. I got 80 out of 100. I hit 7 hours and 7 minutes, which I know is not a lot, but it's a full hour up on what I averaged generally. So I've like massively made improvements there. It also tells me my sleep efficiency, the restfulness, REM sleep, I'm not nailing. I don't know how to improve that. I need to like go through this app and like read their suggestions. Deep sleep, I was good. Latency and timing optimal, and then it shows you even your sleep stages, your heart rate variability. And I'll go into more detail at the weekend, but I just wanted to tell you about the fitness thing. So yeah, now I'm gonna crack on with some work. So I just randomly stopped filming yesterday, but I did my run. It was supposed to be, I'm on an easy week, it was supposed to be 45 minutes, but I can't bear to just do 45 minutes on a Saturday when it's like my favourite thing to do. So I did an hour 20, I think-ish. It was like 10 miles. It was really nice. It's also really warm this weekend. And then today, I was only supposed to do an hour and a half on the turbo, but the weather was finally warm enough, so I did like 60 odd miles and went to Windsor and had like a lovely cinnamon bun, and it was just a really nice day out. Also was very excited that I had new sunnies to wear. These are Sun God, and I've got them pretty much in every colourway you can possibly have. I really rate them. Was always an Oakley fan, but I'm a total Sun God convert. And also new socks. If you follow me, you'll have seen that I did a collaboration with Cadence and Cake socks. I believe they're all sold out now, but we will restock them soon. But these are the collaboration is just done with Jodie Stimpson. It was very nice to wear them outside. So to finish off, I realised I'd probably not give as much context as I should have done throughout this vlog on the ring. So like I've just cycled, it's come up and said like, did you cycle? Confirm. I mean, it did say, did you only do an hour and 50? Definitely did more than that. It's kind of broke it down, I guess, every time I've stopped. Anyway, just confirm that. So the main thing for me, I've obviously got a watch that tracks like my fitness and stuff, and I essentially wanted the ring to track my sleep and improve that and get like overall health stats. I think it's really important when we are racing, if I ever do like close races together, to kind of like manage the recovery. So for this, it obviously tracks, I guess the key thing is like it takes into account not only your sleep and the quality of sleep, but also like the heart rate variability, which is a really good indication of health, your body temperature, which gives you a really good indication if you're going to get ill or anything like that, and how they all work together to then tell you how like ready you are to perform that day. So it's like really quite, for someone who's quite an obsessive person and would just happily train even if I feel awful. I've got better over the years, but still probably not the best. you kind of wake up and your ring will tell you like your readiness score, so like how ready you are to train. And it also kind of makes you feel better if your readiness score is not ideal and then you did find the session hard. It's kind of like, okay, that's why, because my sleep's not been very good, my body temperature's, you know, potentially saying that I'm gonna get ill. So basically the longer you have it, the more it starts to identify trends and changes. So I probably haven't even got the most out of it yet, but even like 3 weeks in, I'm kind of seeing what is my like normal with like respiratory rate, body temperature, resting heart rate, etc. So I don't know if I said this earlier, but like drank loads last weekend and heart rate was through the roof. My readiness to train was really bad. And my body temperature was so high, there was such a spike in it. So that was like, obviously I know that, but it was really good to see that actually it wouldn't be optimal to train. And even when you've had like total sleep being high, it can still say like if you have had like a really restless sleep or how many times you're awake in the night and things like that. So then you potentially still don't feel, or your readiness score might be lower. I think I already mentioned the fact that why I went the ring over like Whoop. Two things: didn't want the big obnoxious band, but also didn't want to pay a monthly membership for the rest of my life or however long I use it. Whereas this was like a one-off cost, was just way more attractive to me. Even though it's like not the best looking thing, I still think it's better than a band. What else? Rory's got one too, so I'm just like, what else could I possibly need to say about them? I don't know, I guess overall for me, like not that data driven, but actually have become like really obsessed. It's the first thing I do is check my watch, my ring, like my sleep score and stuff. Since I have it, I have actually on average managed to add an extra hour onto my sleep each night because it's made me more aware and like more conscious of it. Like, you know, it's not good to get like 6 hours sleep, and 7 feels like a massive improvement to like be consistently hitting that. I'm like aiming for 8, but I just have got nowhere near yet. I'm just teetering on the 7 mark. But I still think the fact that this, just having this has like managed to increase that is, you know, well worth the money. And I think it'll really come into its own for me when I am like racing and training hard. Because you do kind of like, when you are training hard for a race, you feel that like guilt if you feel really tired and you don't want to miss a session if it's on your plan. But I think if you've kind of got actual stats there telling you like it's not optimal for you to train, there's a reason you feel tired, I think it's more reassuring. I definitely like appreciate that in having a coach. Like when I, you know, feedback how I feel like better missing sessions if he says no, it'd be better for you to miss them. So I think this is just like another level of that with like a bit more science and data behind it. So yeah, I've like read quite a few reviews and seen like quite a few different different people opinion on them and kept comparing Whoop and stuff. But like in terms of like this compared to my stats from my watch, this does seem really accurate and definitely like what I feel from my sleep and how I am feeling. So overall, I'm very happy with it. I would recommend. And I'll keep you posted in the next few training vlogs if that changes.
Customs.
The what? Oh yeah, okay. Practical thing I would say, even if you've got a ring size measurer thing at home, get them to send you the proper one, because I think like both of me and Rory, we both wanted them for our middle fingers and we measured our middle fingers and they only fit on this. So, and I didn't want to send it back because they come from the States. And it cost me like 70 quid in customs for Rory's, which I was fuming about. So yeah, be aware of the custom charges. It's not cheap. And get their ring thing would be my main recommendation. The ring thing is free. Do you have to pay customs there? You don't have to pay customs apparently in the ring sizer. So if you are thinking of getting one, be aware of that. Not sponsored, not gifted, anything like that. Fully my own opinions, and I will feedback if they change. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Also plugged a bit of Cadence and Cake at the beginning. If you want to join, if you are looking to kind of like get on top of your strength and conditioning, Pilates, injury prevention, but you're short on time, aren't we all? Cadence and Cake is great for that. It is the only strength program that I currently follow myself as well. It's very triathlon specific. There's also a nice community of people involved, I know the branding is very feminine, but it is for men as well. And even if you've got a tri-coach, it is still beneficial for you. So there's that. And yeah, please give this a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.